The notification buzzes, a tiny jolt of electricity in your pocket. You don't even think your hand moves on its own, a digital reflex honed by thousands of repetitions. The screen lights up, a red heart, a comment, a tag. For a glorious split second, it feels like connection, like validation, like you matter in the vast, noisy digital universe. But then, 10 minutes later, or maybe an hour, you finally put the phone down. And you're left with this strange, hollow feeling, a slight anxiety, a sense that you've just spent precious time but gained nothing. You've been fed, but you're still hungry. You've been connected, but you feel oddly alone. My friend, you have just stepped into the trap. The social media trap is the most ingenious one ever devised because it doesn't look like a trap. It looks like a playground. It looks like a party. It looks like your friends, your family, news, entertainment, and inspiration all rolled into one sleek handheld device. The bait is your very human desire for community, recognition, and belonging. And the trap is designed to keep you coming back for more of that bait, even when it stops being satisfying. The first step to escaping any trap is to understand its mechanism. Social media platforms are not charities. They are not public services designed for your well-being. They are multi-billion-dollar corporations, and you are not the customer. You are the product. Their business model is ruthlessly simple. Capture your attention and sell it to advertisers. Every single feature, every notification, every autoplay video, every infinite scroll is meticulously engineered by teams of brilliant psychologists and data scientists to maximize your engagement, which is a sterile corporate word for time spent staring at the screen. They leverage our deepest psychological vulnerabilities. The pull-to-refresh mechanism mimics a slot machine, delivering a variable reward that is far more addictive than a predictable one. The fear of missing out, FOMO, keeps us perpetually checking, terrified that something important is happening without us. The culture of likes and shares taps directly into our ancient brain's craving for social validation and status. We're not weak-willed, we're outgunned. Our Paleolithic brains are trying to fight a war against AI-powered supercomputers designed to exploit them. So how do we fight back? How do we reclaim our attention, our time, and our mental peace? It starts not with deletion, but with awareness. Begin a simple audit. For 1 week, don't change your behavior, but just observe it. Use your phone's built-in screen time tracker. How many times do you pick it up unconsciously? What are you feeling right before you reach for it? Boredom, loneliness, anxiety, stress? Social media is often a digital pacifier we use to avoid uncomfortable emotions. Recognizing the trigger is half the battle. Next, curate your cage. If you're not ready to leave the party entirely, at least choose better party guests. Unfollow, mute, and block mercilessly. That account that always makes you feel inadequate about your body? Gone. The relative who posts rage-bait political takes every hour? Muted. The influencer whose perfectly curated life feels like an unattainable fantasy? Unfollowed. Your feed is your personal digital space. You have every right to evict anyone who makes it toxic. Fill it instead with accounts that educate, inspire, and genuinely entertain you. Follow a historian, a scientist, an artist, a comedian. Make your scroll a journey of learning rather than a descent into comparison and lack. Then, disrupt the patterns. The algorithms thrive on predictability. Break their rhythm. Turn off every single notification that isn't from an actual human being trying to directly contact you. That means no notifications for likes, no notifications for comments, no notifications for new followers. This one action alone is like cutting the wires to the trap. It returns the power to you. You decide when to check the app, not the other way around. Delete the apps from your phone's home screen. Better yet, delete them entirely and only use the browser version, which is clunkier and less addictive. This creates friction, a moment of pause where you have to ask yourself, do I really want to do this? That moment of intentionality is a crack in the trap's door. Reclaim the physical space. Designate your bedroom a phone-free zone. Charge your phone in another room overnight. The first and last moments of your day should belong to you, not to a screen. The blue light messes with your sleep, and the torrent of information right before bed hijacks your subconscious. That time is for reading, for thinking, for talking to your partner, for quiet reflection. It is sacred. Most importantly, you must feed the real world so that the digital world seems less appealing. The trap gains its power when the virtual world is more stimulating than your actual life. The answer isn't to will yourself to look at your phone less. It's to build a life you don't feel the need to constantly escape from. Cultivate hobbies that exist in 3 dimensions. Read physical books that require sustained attention. Go for a walk without your phone and just observe the world around you. Practice doing nothing and being bored. Boredom is the fertile ground for creativity and self-reflection. Strengthen your real-life relationships. Call a friend instead of just liking their post. Meet someone for coffee and put your phones in the middle of the table. Invest the energy you were spending on performing your life online into actually living it offline. The connection we crave is a deep, meaningful, and messy human connection that a comment section can never provide. Finally, redefine what connection means. Social media has sold us a lie that being informed means knowing about every global crisis and celebrity scandal in real time. It has convinced us that connection is quantified by followers and likes. True connection is a conversation that lasts for hours. True validation comes from within, from accomplishing a hard thing, from being kind, from living in alignment with your values. The goal is not to become a digital hermit. The technology itself is neutral. It can be a powerful tool for staying in touch with distant family, for discovering new ideas, for organizing social movements. The goal is to transition from a passive user to an intentional user, to use the tool instead of letting the tool use you. It's about moving from mindless consumption to mindful engagement. Ask yourself before you open an app, what is my purpose here? Am I here to check on a specific friend? To look up a specific event? Once that purpose is fulfilled, close it. Don't fall down the rabbit hole. The escape from the trap isn't a one-time event. It's a daily practice. Some days you'll fail. You'll fall into a 2-hour rabbit hole of dog videos and feel that familiar haze afterward. That's okay. Forgive yourself and recommit. This is not about perfection. It's about progression. It's about taking back, little by little, the most precious resources you have, your attention and your time. Because your life is happening right now in the world beyond the screen. It's in the taste of your morning coffee, the feeling of the sun on your skin, the sound of a real laugh from a real person right in front of you. That life is rich and textured and imperfectly beautiful. And no filter in the world can ever compete with that. The trap's door is unlocked. You just have to decide to step out.